Welcome back to Saving Sweet William. This is the final part of our mini-series, which we began when we got featured in the Times newspaper. This week, we're going to be asking ourselves, really, would we do it again?
And the answer is...
Stick around to find out. So, we've owned this place for almost 2 years. It's June 2025. We bought the place in August 2023. We thought we would have all been done by now, didn't we?
Yeah, we were under this impression or illusion that we were going to have it wrapped up within a year, and it was going to be on Airbnb and everything was going to be managed and running and booked and fabulous.
Yeah, I was thinking we're going to be over every 6 weeks. Yeah, we can get 2 rooms done every time we're here, and the reality has been completely different.
The total opposite.
We've had to just recalibrate and just try and slow down a bit, haven't we? Because it does come to a point where you either get the job done quickly, or you get it done how you want it to.
Yeah.
And we've decided to choose the path of getting it done how we'd like it to.
I think we've fallen in love with the villa's charm as well, and it isn't just about like Chris said, doing it quickly and slapping it on Airbnb anymore. In fact, we've had the conversation about whether that's even the road that we're
not even sure we want to rent it out
that anymore.
We don't have a set goal. We're just trying to enjoy the process, enjoy our time while we're here. And we're not actually sure. When do you think reality actually hit that we weren't going to achieve, those goals of getting it done within a year, for example? It wasn't long, was it? Because we bought it in August 2023. You and I had a trip out here, done some bits and pieces in August. And then you and I had a trip out here again in October. I came out here for 4 or 5 days with my kids, and you came out here for a similar amount of time with your kids. So we've done about 4 trips between August and October. We didn't get that far, did we?
No, I think the time it really struck me that we were not moving as fast, anywhere near as fast as we thought we would, was when we came out to paint the outside of the villa.
Yeah.
And we said, we'll have that all done in a week. I mean, we were nowhere near. I mean, that was nearly 2 years ago, and we've finished
still got
painting
bits and
a bit.
that are still green.
Well, yeah, there's bits that are still green, and we were actually painting some of the magnolia on the back wall white today because other things just become a priority. Was that the trip where the water pump blew up? Yeah,
that's right. Things happen that are unforeseen, so you end up, spending a day fixing a water pump or more, depending on what the problem is. So loads of things pop up. But that's why you've got to try to enjoy the process, because if you don't, then it's just going to be a heck of a lot of stress every single time you come here, because it isn't going to run to plan, and you have to accept that and just roll with it.
Yeah, and it's so hot. Sometimes it's about 36 degrees today, and I mean we're not even into July, August yet. Yeah. And you can't run around like that. You can't.
No, you kill yourself, and it's not enjoyable. So I mean, and we were never really the type who wanted to just employ people to get the work done. Even if we did have a huge budget, it's nice doing it yourself, because we enjoy sort of restoring and reusing things, don't we? We try to. I mean, we only just found out that the people who built our villa were a British family themselves, because they got in touch with us via our YouTube channel. You can go back through videos if you haven't seen that. That was an amazing story. Since we realised that, we actually regret not keeping more, don't we? We wish we'd kept more of their bits to reuse.
Loads of things now that I think back at. I mean, when we first turned up, no one had been here for some time, had they? No. And there were some rodents and things that had got into the villa, and everything just felt a bit icky. Yeah. And all we wanted to do was just clear it out and clean it and start afresh. But now we know the story of Bill and Dora and just how marvellous I think they were, to be fair. I do wish we'd kept a few more of their bits and pieces, that we could have made something of them.
But we're definitely making good use of what we have kept, and repurposing it as best we can, reusing it and taking our time.
Definitely.
And I think they would appreciate that.
Yes, from what we've learned about them, I think they would very much approve of what we've done.
Okay, what have we gained as people, as a couple, since we started this almost 2 years ago?
Yeah, my own confidence and self-awareness has grown massively. I used to really struggle to pack for going anywhere. I'd need a huge suitcase with every outfit I owned, and now, like, it wasn't even a process in my head that you could do it any differently. And now I hop on a plane. I wasn't the best flyer either, to be fair. Now I hop on a plane with a backpack with the essentials in it.
And you sleep on a plane.
And I sleep on a plane, and I get up and use the toilet because I was always terrified of doing that. There's just all the funny things, but it just it's become second nature now, and I'm way happier in my filthy shorts covered in paint and dust and rubble than I ever was with my...
On a 5-star all inclusive.
Yeah, with all my lovely suitcase and clothes. Yeah, it's true.
So the next question we have is, would we do it again? Now, we spent some time thinking about this video before we sat down and started making it, and of course we would do it again.
Is that even a question?
It's not a question. It's not even a question. And like, we went through quite a lot to get here. We came to see the house in January when the direct flights had stopped. We had to go through a storm. There were cancelled ferries. The drive from Athens in the middle of the night was all a bit new to us and different. But no, I wouldn't change a single thing of it. I was just sitting talking to Joe and saying, oh, you know, I'm glad we didn't come in peak season when it was easy flying to Zante Airport and this nice, beautiful weather. We've got like, it felt like a huge achievement just getting here. It was. It was when when we went to get on the ferry and it was cancelled, and then we had to miss our flight home, and it was amazing that we ever even made it and saw the villa. To be honest, I would do it all again, 100%. That is not even a question.
No, it's a journey of a lifetime.
So what's next? What's the 10-year plan? I mean, we are going to be done in 10 years with this place.
Are you sure?
We've spoken so much about different things. So Joe found a rundown townhouse just off the back of the high street up in Zante town, and we've been past it, I don't know, for every time we've been here. It's got ivy growing out of it. I mean, it's derelict. Yeah. But it looks like ripe for renovation, doesn't it? So
it's got Joe all over it. It's like,
because of its location, I'm thinking that's not going to be cheap. Like, that isn't going to be cheap. So financially, we're not there yet.
Nowhere near.
But a project like that, small B&B in town, would be fantastic for you, wouldn't it?
Like I would really love to get my hands on that.
Me too, but it's more of like that townhouse in town vibe. Is you like being on the high street, right?
I do. I really love Zante town's really lovely. It's not only busy in the summer but nice in the winter. It's just got a relaxed, positive energy around it. It's not like some major towns that you go to and you kind of don't want to be in the town because it's a bit icky. It's not like that at all.
All the shops are independent, so there's barely any chains, if any. I can't think of any.
I don't think there is a chain. It's very classy, but not like silly. It's really lovely. This derelict townhouse, every time we come, Chris, can we just go and see? I don't know what I think is going to happen.
One day someone's going to be developing it. She's going to
sit there and cry. I am going to sit there and cry. It's just perfect. It has, although it's crumbling, it has these old shutters and it's got a courtyard garden that you could make just really peaceful, lovely vibe, little boutique hotel.
So tell us what your dream is. What are you hoping to achieve? You're probably watching this program like we used to watch the renovation shows to try and inspire you or try to think of ideas. So I guess most of you are going to have a dream. Either you're already in the middle of it, or you're hoping to start it soon. It'd be great to let us know. Is it similar to us, or is it completely different? We started off with French chateaus, didn't we?
We did.
We've started off watching Dick and Angel. We went to their
live shows and met them.
And we ended up with a small house in Greece.
Yeah.
So,
but it perfectly suits who we are.
It does for now.
Yeah.
All right. Thank you for watching. I'm not sure how long we've waffled on. Hopefully it wasn't too long.
Share your dreams, please.
We're going to get back to some renovation jobs next week, I think. So if you want to join us for that, it'd be great to have you along. But yeah, get in touch and let us know what your dream is.
Take care. See you soon.
Thanks for watching.
Bye.
Bye.